Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here is Alicia Napoleon, 5 foot 5 inches tall with a reach of 68.1 inches. And she'll be facing Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She fights in the welterweight division for this one, weighed in at 149 pounds. She's got a reach of 65 inches and stands 5 foot 8.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
And here is the Empress, Alicia Napoleon. This middleweight won the championship in 2018, fighting out of New York. Miss GB, she fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, fighting out of Lindenhurst, New York, here is the women's super middleweight champion of the world, the Empress, Alicia Napoleon Espinosa. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
All right.
Heaven on earth.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Another scoring shot there. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Good counter shot by her. They both want the knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alicia now. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She got clipped by that counter. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That jab won't score. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alicia. And there's the bell to start round 3. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Just missed with that hook. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alicia. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go. Just missed with that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She scores with that counter. Insane action. Nice job blocking the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alicia in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Just avoids the left uppercut. Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alicia. Here we go in the 6th round. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Swing and a miss with the jab. The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Nice counter. Missing with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Alicia in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some keepers are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
That counter shot lands. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the straight left. Good defense there to stop that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alicia in that last round. Well, and we enter the 8th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The Empress in trouble. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you quit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Nice job to block that uppercut. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Alicia in that. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. stamina is off the charts. They're both trying for a knockout. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about it. And here comes the 10th round. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
She misses with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. A lot of effort being exerted here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's about as close as you can get a majority decision win.
Todd, you're all right. We don't see this that often. But when we do, we really remember it. And this is one of those fights. Majority decision, I agree, you agree, the fans agree. Sorry, am I talking for you? All right, that's enough. Okay, you agree.